Hey everyone, this week in Dota, it got slightly exciting for some people, but also troubling for fans, players, and the future of Dota 2. In Western Europe, a lot of drama got stirred up when ESL/DreamHack announced that there will be tiebreakers between OG and Gaiman Gladiators for first place, and Team Liquid against Tundra Esports for third place. All of this while teams had celebrated their position and are preparing for the Stockholm Major. The original rules for tiebreakers came down to head-to-head matchup to decide, so OG would have been first, Gladiators second, Team Liquid third, and Tundra Esports fourth. This issue made Liquidpedia remove their entire DPC page full of information as they want to carry the correct information and not allow tournaments to change rules on a whim. OG player Tommy Tiger Lee wrote that it's depressing and not respecting the head-to-head record. Sorry, but I gotta say that I find this depressing after reading the tiebreaker rules and thought we were already first place considering head-to-head rules that was now changed after all the games were played. This is very silly, he wrote. As teams were ready to play the tiebreakers, the following day they were cancelled and each placement was left to the head-to-head decider. Here's some Twitter reactions. Today's tiebreaker has been cancelled. We will not be facing Gaiman Gladiators, OG wrote. Tiebreakers are cancelled now. The problem isn't having to play tiebreakers, but the fact that it's being communicated last minute. We had to cancel flights and delay media days for what? Tundra Esports coach Curtis AUI 2000 Ling wrote. Teams get told new rules after 1.5 months of playing a league and now it's changed again, Ling added. Hopefully the new rules will be communicated at the start of the tournament in the future. With that resolved, we have some roster movement in South America. Lava announced on Facebook that they have decided to drop their entire roster and go in a new direction. Lava finished 4th in the DPC this season. In the post they said, after 3 seasons in the South America DPC, we have decided to take a new direction. They thanked the players and said a new roster will be announced soon. And in surprising news, there's an election in France and current president Emmanuel Macron said if he gets re-elected, he will try to get esports' biggest events into France in 2024 alongside the Summer Olympics. He said, "It is up to us to take advantage of this opportunity to link the Olympics of the two worlds by hosting the world's biggest esports events that year, a CSGO Major, the League of Legends Worlds, and the International of Dota 2. And it looks like he got re-elected. Let's see if the traditional sports and esports will collide in 2024 in France." On Sunday, April 24th, Escore News reported that Eastern Europe will have a very short spring tour to help round out the remaining teams for the Stockholm Major. In the rumor, Escore wrote that maincast caster and analyst Alexei Storm Tumanov said on a stream that the season starts this week. He likely means that it's this upcoming week as it was said on his Sunday stream. He also said that it would take just a few days to play an entire season. We haven't had any official news from Valve or ESL yet, but if it was to happen, we will have some very exciting Dota and we will see if teams are prepared. We will need to know which teams will round out the 18 teams. In the DPC, China got a surprising matchup. PSG.LGD suffered their first loss to Team Aster, and Team Aster will play Extreme Gaming for the second place on Monday's tiebreaker. World Never Give Up will play VG Gaming for the last spot for the major. Team Magma and LBZS will rejoin Division 2 next season, and in Division 2, Dandelion Esports Club and Aster Aries will rejoin Division 1 in the summer tour. Our highlight comes at the surprising upset between Team Aster and PSG.LGD.
9, 10, just 11. So about 5 seconds. Not bad.
Yeah, very, very quick tower, that's for sure.
And there wasn't even IO overcharging him.
They are behind these heroes, and it looks like LGD want to go again. They're going to bring the Morphling over. There's the Winter's Curse on the Rolling Thunder, and they found themselves Ame. Ame getting right-click, trying to TP out, and GG.
Yeah.
Right when the scoreline hit 3-2-2, they'll call GG.
There's really nothing they can do.
LGD. Yeah, nothing they can do at all.
One last note for China, they might miss this major as well depending on how the COVID lockdown goes on in China. In Southeast Asia, Fnatic easily takes a top spot in the region with the tiebreaker win over Boom Esports. T1 snatches the last major spot from Polaris Esports. Neon Esports and Execration are relegated into Division 2. Our highlight comes between Fnatic against Boom Esports.
To be back up here for this Dragon Knight. But they've got to try a bit faster than that. Armel almost kind of inviting them to. Jabs, hands up, gets a high five from the T4 tower. Boom, still not jumping in, still trying to be patient. They've got 15 seconds for Japoi to be back in this, but it's not too long. It's too long in the end, it seems, as Jabs is going to get jumped. Jackie, Raven, they're going to try and move in onto the Deucer, but the shackles are there. DJ, he'll hold Jackie down. Raven, he'll get right to work. They just can't control this Medusa whatsoever. Jackie's going to go down. He has buyback available. They'll try one last time at the Ancient. It's completely exposed. Fnatic looking for the #1 spot. Might just have it in their grasp as they'll focus down the Ancient. Still Raven trying to go after Yopaj, but decides better of it. Goes right for the jugular with the BKB out. There's no way to stop it. JD's been called, and Fnatic.
In Western Europe, since there's no tiebreakers, the following teams are going to Stockholm: OG, Gaiman, Team Liquid, and Tundra Esports. Ram and Nigma Galaxy are relegated. In Division 2, Winter Bears and fan favorite Team Bull Reborn are eliminated from the Summer Tour. In North America, we got a 3-way tiebreaker, but it wasn't as exciting as the previous years. Evil Geniuses dominated and TSM won their match against Quincy Crew to secure the Stockholm Major slot. In Division 2, Felt will join 5 RAT4 staff into Division 1 for the Summer Tour. Our highlight would be TSM losing to Quincy Crew to start the tiebreaker, and then Evil Geniuses defeating TSM for the first place in North America.
That pick on Lena to be able to make something more out of it.
Okay. Oh, you are jumping in, found Saberlight. Massive kill, and the rest of the team fight seems seemingly doomed as Quinn, he does get killed, is focused down by Tomato, but now with that hero, everybody else is healthy. Tomato is slowed down to a crawl. There is no thirst axe there, and he will eventually be caught by the rest of Quincy Crew. Quinn with the buyback there as well, and this is an opportunity for Quincy Crew to close out the game, close out the series, and force a 3-way tiebreaker.
It's looking over, you know, buyback and Bloodseeker, no buyback and Enigma.
Yep, they're gonna go straight to the tier 4s. And TSM FTX, what buybacks do you have? Pretty much nothing. Dubu's gonna use his. They're not deterred by that whatsoever. They're like, okay, that's your fight position. Anybody else? The answer is nobody.
Yawar showed some serious killer instinct this game. He was just going for the kills.
Yes,
Love
he
the
did.
Blink Basher pickup. Awesome, really well played.
I mean, the third rush, that one's worth like
Well, it
12,
depends.
15.
It depends how good the refresher shard is if it drops.
Or the Ag Scepter, or the Egg Shard.
The Ag shard is probably more valuable on average. I mean, that's just literal free net worth as opposed to the shard, which is a one-time use. Oh, we have the Ravage from Saberlight onto 2, but here comes Nightfall with a beautiful arena onto several heroes. Moon Meander looks like he's been the first to fall as the chase is now on. Stonegate's already popped. Tomato gets jumped on after the BKB ends. You can see Crit just healing up Arteezy. Tomato is donezo. That's the buyback from the IO, but it matters not as TSM just dropping like flies. Lots of tips
GG, that's it.
for Saberlight, and GG is called. EG today have looked like a far better team than everybody in North America.
In South America, Beast Coast had a disappointing series against Thunder Awaken, and it forced a tiebreaker match between Hokori for the final major spot. Hokori won Game 1, but Beast Coast came back and won the last major spot. In Division 2, SG Esports and Wolf Team will be moving on to Division 1. Our highlight comes between Beast Coast against Hokori in the tiebreakers.
I don't understand. Just the same spell, but a little slower. That's so weird.
Shadowblade, by the way, now for Whisper.
This guy. Okay, I don't know if you want to throw the blob. Oh my god, that spear. How did that spear? It just went right through into the tree. They broke the tree afterwards. Interestingly enough, with a Mars spear. As Gojira.
On a perch, ready to go.
He did die to Analog, but Blink on Ictor. He's going to punish this, and Analog dies for Gojira. The Licor could be in trouble.
This goes to doing it.
Is done. Whisper. Let's get the Firestorm off. That's going to be Tio Licor done. God Strength unavailable for 15 seconds. Doesn't seem to be needed as they hex up the Mars. You just said it. Beast Coast is doing it. They finally can breathe again as they're going to be going to another major.
They're back.
I think that's a... I hope that's a perspective. I really do think that's a perspective.
That's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and if you don't know, this channel will try its best to post some interviews for those interested. Have a good week.